Hey everyone, welcome back to another deep dive.
Always a pleasure to be here.
And today we're tackling something I think a lot of us have thought about at least once.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
Starting an online business.
It's everywhere you look these days.
Exactly. And it can feel super overwhelming with all the info out there. So we're going to try and break it down today using this article from the Online Business Guide.
Great source. Always loved your stuff.
Yeah, it's called 4 Keys to Getting Started with an Online Business. And I think the first key really resonated with me personally.
Which one was that?
Choosing the right business model.
Oh yeah, that's huge.
Because it's easy to get caught up in what's trendy or what other people are doing.
Totally. But the article makes a really good point.
Yeah, but okay.
You gotta find something that aligns with your personality and your skills.
Right. Like it gives the example of selling your own products.
Mm-hmm.
That could be awesome if you're creative and you love making things.
Absolutely.
But what if you're more of a people person?
Yeah, you might be better suited for something like affiliate marketing or building an online community.
Right. It's about playing to your strengths.
100%.
So once you've got a sense of what kind of business model might be a good fit.
Then what?
Well, the second key is all about focus.
Love it.
It says, resist the temptation to jump from course to course.
Oh my gosh, this is such a common trap.
I know,
Yeah.
right? Because you see all these different programs promising amazing results.
And you just want to try them all.
Exactly. But the article's advice is to stick with one proven course.
Mm-hmm. Until you see results.
Yeah, because otherwise you just get scattered.
And overwhelmed.
Exactly. So you've got your business model, you've found a course that resonates with you.
What's next?
Well, then it's time to take action.
Yes, this is where the rubber meets the road.
But this is also where a lot of people get stuck.
It can feel daunting.
For sure. You're like, okay, I need to build a website. I need to create content. I need to market my business.
And it's just like, whoa, too much.
Totally. But the key here is to break it down.
Break it down.
Into smaller steps.
Exactly. Like, don't try to build the whole house at once.
Right. Start with the foundation.
One brick at a time.
So instead of thinking, I need to launch my entire business this week.
Right.
Think about what's one small action I can take today.
Yeah, like maybe it's choosing a domain name.
Or outlining your first blog post.
Or researching potential marketing platforms.
Anything that moves you forward.
Momentum is key.
And as you check off those small tasks, you start to build confidence.
You get that feeling of accomplishment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we've covered choosing the right business model, finding a great course, and taking action.
3 down, 1 to go.
And that brings us to the final key, sticking with it.
Ooh, that's a big one.
It is. It might be the hardest.
Especially in today's world of instant gratification.
You said it. We want results, and we want them now.
But building a successful online business takes time.
It does. It takes dedication. It takes perseverance.
And it takes a willingness to embrace the ups and downs.
Because there will be challenges. There will be setbacks.
Absolutely. But it's how you handle those challenges
that determines your ultimate success.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
So let's take a quick pause, and we'll come back and explore some practical tips for putting these 4 keys into practice.
Sounds good. I'm ready for part 2. Okay, so we've got those 4 keys laid out in front of us.
Choosing the right business model, finding a great course, taking action and sticking with it.
Exactly.
But how do we actually put those keys into practice?
Well, the first step is really about getting to know yourself.
Oh, like some deep soul searching.
Yeah, kinda. Think about your passions, your skills, your personality.
What makes you tick?
Exactly. Because the more you understand yourself, the better equipped you'll be to choose a business model that truly aligns with who you are.
Right. It's not just about what's popular or what's making money right now.
It's about finding something that you can see yourself doing long term.
Something that lights you up.
Exactly. So once you've done that inner work, it's time to start exploring different business models.
Okay. How do we do that?
Well, there are tons of resources available online.
Like what, blogs, articles?
All of that. Plus podcasts, videos, online communities, you name it.
So it's about immersing yourself in the world of online business.
Yeah. And as you're exploring, start making a list of any business models that catch your eye.
Okay, so we've got our list. Now what?
Now it's time to do some research.
On each of those business models.
Yep. Look for case studies, success stories, even cautionary tales.
So we get a realistic view of what it takes to succeed.
Exactly. And as you're researching, keep in mind the importance of finding a good training course.
Oh yeah, we talked about that earlier.
Right. It's crucial to have someone who can guide you through the process.
Someone who's been there, done that.
Exactly. Look for instructors who have a proven track record, who offer clear, actionable steps, and who provide ongoing support to their students.
It's like having a mentor in your corner.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And don't forget about the community aspect.
Oh, yeah, that's important.
It can be so helpful to connect with other people who are on the same journey.
Right, for support, motivation, accountability.
Exactly. So you've chosen your business model. You've found a course that resonates with you.
What's next?
Now it's time to set some goals.
Like, where do I want to be in a month, in 6 months, in a year?
Exactly. Having a clear vision of where you want to go will help you stay motivated and on track.
Right, because it's easy to get sidetracked.
Totally. But if you know what you're working towards, it's easier to stay focused.
Okay, so we've got our goals. Now what?
Now it's time to break those goals down into smaller, actionable steps.
Okay, so instead of thinking I need to launch my entire business this month,
Right?
I could break it down into smaller steps, like creating a website, writing my first blog post, setting up social media accounts.
Exactly. And then focus on taking one small action each day.
I love that. It's about building momentum.
Exactly. And as you check off those small tasks, you'll start to feel a sense of accomplishment, which will motivate you to keep going.
Okay, so we've got our goals.
Mm-hmm.
We've broken them down into smaller steps. We're taking action.
Anything.
What about those moments when we feel overwhelmed or discouraged?
Those are going to happen.
Yeah, definitely.
But here's the key. Remember your why.
Oh, like, why did I start this in the first place?
Exactly. What are your goals, your dreams, your aspirations?
What impact do you want to make in the world?
When you connect with your why, it's easier to push through those tough times.
It's like your fuel.
Exactly. And don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
There are so many resources available, online communities, mentorship programs, even just connecting with other entrepreneurs in your area.
Right. You don't have to do this alone.
Exactly. And remember, every successful entrepreneur started somewhere.
They all took that first step.
They all faced challenges.
And they all kept going, even when it got tough.
Exactly. So believe in yourself, trust the process, and keep moving forward.
That's great advice. I love that. So we've covered a lot of ground today.
We have. Those 4 keys are really the foundation for starting any successful online business.
Absolutely. But, as I was thinking about everything we've discussed, one thing from the article really stuck with me.
Oh, what was that?
It was that concept of shiny object syndrome.
Ah, yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
It's so easy to get distracted by the next big thing, the latest trend, the newest course, promising overnight success.
It's like we're constantly chasing butterflies.
Right. And the article made a great point about how that can actually sabotage our progress.
Because we never really give ourselves the chance to build something meaningful.
Yeah, we're always starting and stopping, never really gaining any momentum.
It's like trying to build a house on a foundation of shifting sand.
Ooh, I like that analogy.
The moment a strong wind comes along, everything collapses.
Right. You need a solid foundation of focus and commitment to weather the storms and build something that lasts.
Exactly. And that's what those 4 keys are all about.
Choosing the right business model, finding a great course, taking action, and sticking with it.
It's about having a long-term vision and staying the course even when things get tough.
So what advice would you give to our listener who might be struggling with this shiny object syndrome?
Well, first I'd say remember your why. Why did you start this journey in the first place? What are your goals? What are your dreams?
What impact do you want to make in the world?
Exactly. When you connect with that deeper purpose, it's easier to stay focused and avoid those distractions.
It's like having a North Star guiding you.
And second, don't be afraid to ask for help.
Yeah, there's no shame in reaching out for support.
There are so many amazing resources available, online communities, mentorship programs, industry events, you name it.
And sometimes just connecting with another entrepreneur who understands what you're going through can make all the difference.
Absolutely. So as we wrap up this deep dive, I just want to leave our listener with a few final thoughts.
Okay, I'm listening.
Building an online business is a journey. It's not always easy, but it's incredibly rewarding.
It's about pushing past your comfort zone, embracing challenges, and never giving up on your dreams.
Exactly. So believe in yourself, trust the process, and keep moving forward one step at a time.
That's fantastic advice. Thanks for sharing your wisdom with us today.
It was my pleasure.
And thank you to our listeners for joining us on another deep dive into the world of knowledge and exploration. We'll be back next week with a brand new topic to uncover. Until then, keep learning, keep growing, and keep chasing those dreams.